Have you ever felt her close to you, yet somehow miles away at the same time? Build curiosity and emotional connection. You can't quite read her. One moment she's warm and caring, the next she's distant or cold. Her actions don't match her words, leaving you confused, wondering if she truly feels something deeper for you. Hint at subtlety and promise clarity. Here's the thing, she might be hiding her true feelings, but the signs are there, subtle, almost invisible, and easy to miss. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly what to look for, even when she tries to keep it a secret. What viewers will learn and why to watch till the end. We're about to reveal 5 hidden signs that show she's secretly emotionally invested in you. These aren't the obvious clichés you hear everywhere, these are real, psychological behaviors that most people overlook. Channel introduction and call to action. Welcome to Psycho Library, where we decode human behavior and emotions. If you want to finally understand the signs people hide behind, hit that subscribe button and stay with us till the very end. Smooth transition into sign number 1. Now, let's dive into the first hidden sign that she's feeling more than she lets on. Before we talk about the first hidden sign, it's important to understand why someone might hide their feelings in the first place. Sometimes, it's fear of rejection. She may care deeply, but the thought of being vulnerable or getting hurt holds her back. Other times, it's past emotional pain. Previous heartbreaks or betrayals make her cautious. She doesn't want to risk opening up too soon. And often, it's a desire to protect the connection. She might worry that showing too much too soon could change the dynamic between you, or even push you away. These hidden feelings aren't about disinterest, they're about self-protection, caution, and subtle emotional strategy. With that in mind, let's move on to the first hidden sign, and see how these emotions show themselves in everyday actions. Sign 1, she acts normal, but pays extra attention. Before we talk about the second hidden sign, let's look at the first one. Sometimes, she seems completely normal, like nothing special is going on. But if you pay close attention, you'll notice something subtle, she pays extra attention to you. She remembers small details you might think she wouldn't even notice, the way you like your coffee, a story you told weeks ago, or even little habits that seem meaningless. She recalls things that surprise you, almost as if she's keeping a mental scrapbook of your life. At the same time, she acts casual, like she's not really observing anything at all. This is her way of hiding her feelings, making sure you don't suspect the depth of her attention. The emotional meaning is simple, she cares more than she's willing to admit. Her focus on you, even quietly, shows a deep connection forming beneath the surface. Now that we've seen this, let's move on to the second hidden sign, where her emotions take a different, more distant form. Sign 2, she gets distant when things feel too close. Before we talk about the third hidden sign, it's important to understand a behavior you might have noticed, the pull and push. Sometimes, she opens up to you, sharing thoughts, laughs, and little personal moments. You feel a connection growing. But then, suddenly, she pulls away, becoming distant, quiet, or less responsive. This isn't disinterest. It's often fear triggering emotional distance. She might worry that getting too close could make her vulnerable, or she fears losing control of her feelings before she's ready. This push and pull pattern is her way of protecting herself while still caring deeply. It's subtle, but it reveals that her emotions are stronger than she lets on. Next, we'll explore the third hidden sign, where her true feelings start to slip out in ways you might not even notice. Sign 3, her emotions slip out indirectly. Before we talk about the fourth hidden sign, let's notice how her emotions sometimes slip out without words. She might not say what she feels directly, but you can notice it in her tone, her pauses, or the way she watches over you. A soft sigh, a long pause, or a subtle reaction to something you say, these are small cracks in her emotional mask. She may overthink small moments, replaying your conversations in her mind, or showing care in ways that seem indirect, almost accidental. These indirect expressions matter because they reveal feelings she isn't ready to admit openly, but can't fully hide either. They're clues to her deeper attachment. Now that we've seen how her emotions leak out quietly, let's move on to the fourth hidden sign, where her care becomes protective and almost instinctive. Sign 4, she protects you without making it obvious. Before we talk about the fifth hidden sign, let's notice how she sometimes protects you quietly, without drawing attention to it. She may check on you indirectly, asking about your day through subtle questions, or making sure you're okay in ways that seem casual. She might defend you when you're not around, speaking kindly of you or standing up for you without making a big deal. These actions aren't just kindness, they're signs of emotional attachment. She cares about your well-being deeply, even if she doesn't openly admit it. Her protection is her way of showing love without exposing vulnerability. Now that we've seen how her care shows itself quietly, let's move on to the fifth and most revealing hidden sign, where her fear of losing you becomes clear. Sign 5, she reacts strongly to the idea of losing you. Before we talk about what these signs really mean, let's look at the fifth hidden sign, which is often the clearest clue of all. She may show jealousy without ever confronting you, or her mood might shift when other people are mentioned in your life. A simple comment about someone else could make her withdraw, overthink, or act unusually quiet. This is usually a sign of a fear of replacement. Deep down, she doesn't want to lose her connection with you, even if she's not ready to admit how strongly she feels. Her reactions here are subtle, but they speak louder than words. They reveal the depth of her hidden feelings more clearly than any casual glance or small act of attention ever could. Next, let's tie all these signs together and uncover what they really mean about her emotions. Before we talk about how to move forward, let's take a moment to understand what these signs really tell us. When you look at all 5 together, the quiet attention, the push and pull, the indirect emotions, the subtle protection, and the fear of losing you, a pattern begins to emerge. These are not signs of disinterest. They're signs of hidden feelings, carefully guarded and expressed in subtle ways. It's important to remember that timing matters. Just because she isn't ready to openly express her feelings now doesn't mean she doesn't care deeply. Often, the heart works quietly, revealing itself in small actions rather than loud confessions. Take a moment to reflect. Noticing these signs helps you see her true emotions clearly, without misinterpreting distance, hesitation, or subtlety. Understanding this can change the way you perceive her actions and the connection between you. Before we end, remember this: noticing hidden signs is not about forcing anything or trying to make someone feel a certain way. It's about awareness, understanding emotions, both yours and hers, and letting them unfold naturally. Sometimes the strongest connections grow quietly, in ways that aren't obvious at first. Pay attention, reflect, and give space for feelings to develop without pressure. If this video helped you understand her actions a little better, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, Psycho Library, so you won't miss more insights into human behavior and emotions. Take your time, observe the signs, and let understanding guide your heart, rather than rushing for answers.